I'm attorney Wendy Lever at AugustaLawyer.com, and I get asked questions about child custody and visitation all the time. There's nothing more important than your children, and when you're going through a divorce, who is going to get custody, who's going to have visitation are usually the biggest questions that people have for me. There's several different types of custody that you can have in a divorce. Sole custody is when one parent has custody of the children or the child, and they get to determine what the visitation is going to be with the child. Most of the time, judges don't do that. The other parent has to be a very bad person, not like leaving the cap off the toothpaste kind of bad, but a really, really bad person. Most of the time, what the judges will do is they will order some form of joint custody. Joint custody can be legal custody, which means that the other parent has access to medical records, they have access to school records, and they are able to make, their input is important when making decisions for the children. But there's usually one person that will be the primary custodian of that child, and that's where the children typically stay with, and that's where they live. Joint shared custody, and this is something that's a little bit new, where the parents live close to each other. Then both parents can be involved in the children pretty much equally, and in that case it's called joint shared custody. Look, your children are very important to you, and I understand that, and that's why, even though it may be an expensive endeavor to have to to fight your spouse for child support and for custody, your children are worth it, and some things are worth the fight. Look, there are all sorts of things that the other parent will say when you're going through a divorce, and a lot of times they will use the children as bargaining chips. That is not okay, and I'm here to help you. I've been doing this for almost 25 years now and fighting for children. I've been a guardian ad litem in juvenile court, so I have a lot of experience. If you're like most people, your children are the most important things in your life, and some things are worth the fight.